Well, apparently, we're told, no Obama scare for jobs, because if a new survey of chief financial officers is right, the president's health care law is having very little impact on hiring. They're hiring anyway. Charles Payne is not buying this. Rick Unger, though, is here to say, tell you so, tell you so, tell you so. Charles, why don't you believe this?
Come on, Charles, admit it.
Well,
Right.
For 8% said it wouldn't have any impact on hiring, and 4% said no part-time. I think they were a little reluctant to say that. And the CFO of Starbucks, by the way, last month said something very similar. Nothing yet, but we're looking. Remember, about a year ago when everyone said this is definitely going to impact us, they got hit hard. The public relations was a disaster, but this is...
Yeah, but they're responding as a group.
As a group, but, you know, here's the thing, though, Neil, that I found more troublesome. The same survey, 60% say that they have either raised or will be raising employees' financial responsibility for these costs. 13% say they've already reduced their earnings estimates because of the Health Care Act, and this is already out of the gate.
What do you think?
I think Charles actually could be right about the 8% number being wrong, but in the wrong direction. You know, there's an old saying about PBS. Take a survey of people, say, do you watch PBS? And what do they always say? Yes, I do. Well, if everybody who watches, because they think it makes them smart.
That's all your friends.
If everybody who said they watched PBS really watched it, it's the same thing here.
Have you done it in Fargo, North Dakota?
Absolutely. Well, I've never been to Fargo. If everybody here, you know, they're giving you the answer they think they should give. Actually, that 13% figure I thought was huge.
Well, what
Only
they're
13%.
collectively saying as a group, and I'm just putting as a group, these CFOs, these are the finance guys. Absolutely, they crunch the numbers and they go to the boss and say, here's what we can do, here's what we can't do. Right. And they're saying as a group, we feel inclined to still hire. We think we can still hire. And obviously, they must see the headwinds of this law. You're saying that it's not much headwind.
It's not as much of a headwind as everybody wanted to pretend.
So what do you think of that, Charles? Not a headwind.
Well, it's obviously a headwind. We know that. We know that right out of the gate.
I'm just telling you, these CFOs are saying
I know. Listen, there was also a survey last month by Duke University and CFO Magazine. And 44% said they were contemplating some sort of reduction in coverage. Or listen, all of these guys are taking a different aim at this. I think a lot of these businesses did see the public relations fiasco of coming right out and saying we're going to put everyone on part-time, whether it was Darden restaurants, whether it was Papa John's or whatever. But the people who work at these companies are going to pay significantly, and that means either lower wages and
well, you could flip
jobs.
it around, right? I mean, I'm thinking this. If they know that with this health care law that their costs could go down because they're going to shove them off to their workers, then that makes them,
that's exactly
in a cruel, callous way, optimistic.
They're taking an opportunity. Plus, I got to acknowledge, I love the way Charles said CFO Magazine. That was cool.
Yeah.
He actually reads it.
So he must read it.
He does.
But Fargo's number one.
Have you ever seen his reading pile when he comes in?
I'm not going to touch that.
It's scary.
I don't know how he would have time. He's on every single show on this network.
I know. Because mine comes with a bunch of pictures.
So, you know, think about this. If you're looking for ways to cut your costs, and what business isn't, what a great thing to do. Use Obamacare as the excuse to push more of the health care cost onto the employees.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Watch what happens when competition gets tougher.
I understand, but see, Charles, what I'm saying is these guys might have a way out now. If they could throw this on an exchange or throw this on anything but what they're paying for, and they could throw higher deductibles on their workers, then what would stop them from hiring? Of course.
You know,
I got you.
Neil is on my side.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, I'm looking at it backwards.
This is one of the first things that popped up, though. You know, the idea that ultimately it would make sense to push your worker on there, take a small fine, as opposed to paying $13,000 a year. But again, that gets back to the heart of the law. Most of these people end up with something a lot less than what they were promised.
But they're not doing it. Why?
They are doing it.
No, they really
Tomorrow,
aren't.
when the jobs numbers come out, watch that part-time component. It's going to be huge.
What if it gets to 6.9% unemployment rate?
The part-time component.
6.9?
Yeah.
No way.
The part-time
I think, in fact, people are coming back, not to change the subject, but I think the participation rate finally will go up, and the jobs unemployment number will actually go up.
The part-time component has been huge, but you always, or not you, but everybody leaves out the next level, which is the majority of those part-time jobs are people who want to work part-time, not being forced to work part-time.
Which, by the way, is another topic we should hit one day.
I'll decide what subject.
You were out so long, I thought I had a voice.
Son of a... All right.
That's right. He's got a point.
He's good. I rushed my little fanny here back because his ratings are so darn good.